What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be taking down stages 7 and 8 of the Live or Die Predatory Planet. So yeah, it's like usual, these have not been that difficult so far. We are at the point now where all of the stages have released. I believe the final stage, stage 14, is already out. I have fallen behind on these by quite a few days at this point. But yeah, I have been hearing a little bit of lingering through the community that the final stages are actually a little bit harder, which does excite me a little bit. So, you know, we'll see when that ramps up. I'm still planning to do 2 stages per video, basically till we hit the point where doing an individual stage kind of takes long enough that I can make at least a 10-minute video out of it, and not just have to, you know, go into another stage to elongate it a bit. So but yeah, I'm assuming in stages 7 and 8 that's still not going to be the case. I did double check the boss stats for this stage 7 and there was still nothing. It's just the one enemy that you're going against, and then he has no abilities or anything. Obviously we can see that his HP is a little bit higher. He's definitely surviving a little bit more than the previous stages. They are starting to beef up a little bit, but it's still nothing difficult, right? I imagine if he attacked any of the characters, they would just double-digit tank whatever he's got to offer, right? So yeah, there we go. Two attackers, and it's complete. So definitely still not that difficult, even at stage 7 up here, right? So yeah, we'll go ahead and move on to stage 8. My goodness, we're 1 minute in. This is absolutely crazy. Yeah, these stages are just way too easy. Way too easy. Okay, so there we go. And the fact that there's no missions with them either, all the missions are just straight up clear the stages. That's basically it. That is kind of another little downside, right? Because it could add some additional challenge, potentially, if we had to do more. But yeah, just being able to use whatever team in the game you want. I suppose I could have purposely brought in some meme teams, or, you know, just some, free-to-play teams or whatever else, right? We could probably just be doing all these with the Rosé clones and stuff. But it's totally fine. Trying not to use extra brain power on it. I've got a lot of challenge events that I'm kind of behind on at the moment that I would love to get a little caught up on if I could. So getting through this as quick as possible is definitely not a bad thing, in my opinion. I'm almost tempted to put more of these in the one video just because we're at literally 2 minutes. It's such a quick thing. I feel like there's nothing to really talk about with these stages because I've already theorized in the first videos of what could be to come in the later stages, which I still am unaware of. I haven't watched the stages be played or anything, so I don't know. But I'm assuming it's literally more of the same, just that they're going to get stronger and stronger, right? I'm just anticipating the abilities showing up. I want to see the point where they start stunning and sealing us, the point where they start getting attack raises on their supers, the point where they start, you know, all that kind of stuff, giving us key reduction, character locking, AoEs, anything that's going to make this actually difficult. Or if the stats are going to buff so much that I'll put, you know, one of my Dokkan Fest LRs in slot 1, I'll get supered for 400k, and then I'll do their onslaught of supers and only take a tenth of one of the enemy's HP. That's the point where you'd be like, oh yeah, it's a real fight, right? But we're definitely not even close to that, and based on the scale of it ramping up the way it has, I would imagine we're not going to see anything close to that until stage 12, maybe? So yeah, I'm really tempted to just keep going and just make this we're on 7 and 8 right now, to do 9 and 10 in the same video potentially. Yeah, very, very tempted to do that. Okay, so we actually didn't fully one-turn it. He actually did survive the first turn, which I don't know that that's happened yet. I actually don't think it has. I'm pretty sure this is the first time. If it did, then it would have been on stage 6 where there was another bulk of enemies. So just the fact there wasn't one enemy alone makes it a little harder to take them all down, because you do need those individual additional super attacks, right? Okay, well, that is stage 8 cleared. Yeah, we might as well. Let's do 9 and 10 in the same video as well. Let's just keep it going. All right. So yeah, stage 9, we're just, again, still going to keep using the same team. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and check on the enemy info. Okay, so we're going to be facing off against 5 of them. But yeah, again, look, there's just no abilities. There's nothing. It's just nothing. Oh, man. Okay, well, not a problem. There's probably quicker teams I could use. You know, one unit that comes to mind mainly is the Tech Giant Form Vegeta. Giant Ape Vegeta, rather. He's a really, really strong AoE unit. Also, the STR Broly, the new Extreme Z Awaken STR Broly could probably be good for this because we would definitely be moving quicker, right? Through these stages if we were just using AoE units. Which I was doing on the first couple of stages, but I was just doing the Int Piccolo Jr. thing because they were literally like quest level difficulty. So you could just swipe up with his active and end the whole thing. But obviously now, that would still be a nice ability because it would attack disable the entire enemy field, so you wouldn't have to worry about any, taking any attacks that turn really. But he probably wouldn't do very much damage. Even on like stage 4, stage 5, he was only dishing out like a third of the damage he would need to get a KO on any of these enemies. So by now he's probably not going to be doing any damage at all. But again, the ability still could be cool. But yeah, so having other AoE units that do hit hard would be helpful for this. But I mean, I guess Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is reminding us why that's not entirely true, because he's just going to straight up do it all himself. Obviously, this takes a little bit longer with having to wait through all the attack animations, but that really wasn't that much longer. I think that was still like a 1 minute clear, so I will definitely take it. Yeah, out of sheer curiosity, what was the clear time for that? Let's see. Got the infinite Tsukiyomi of loading. Yeah, 1 minute 20. Awesome. Okay. All right, and then I think we'll do, yeah, let's do stage 10, and then we'll make this the final stage for the video. That makes sense to me. Yeah. Because then we could probably split it down to 2s again and do like 11, 12, and then 13, 14 in separate videos. Oh, I didn't check the boss stats. They have been kind of randomly changing up whether you're facing multiple of these or just one of them. I mean, I guess, are they just alternating? Where it's like you face 1, you face 3, you face 1, you face 5 type of thing. I'm not really 100% sure how that's working, how that's going. But I guess we might as well double check the boss info right here. Yeah, still no abilities. Still nothing. So again, can't imagine this being too difficult. Unless this is the point where he gets some type of massive boost in power, right? Okay, well, there we go. I mean, obviously, it's not a huge, comparison of scale when you have Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta double-digit tanking, because he double-digit tanks most stuff. We would be in extreme danger if, with type advantage in slot 1 like that, he was taking damage from a super. Then we would know this is like absolutely red zone level difficulty, right? But obviously that is not the case. So there we go. That is stage 10 taken down 2. Man, this challenge event is so easy. So easy. I have been looking at the stars, the little, stars that are indicative of the difficulty level of the event. This one has 4 stars, and it seems like the lowest for challenge difficulty is 4 stars. Kind of. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna stop there. Oh, I guess let me collect the mission rewards here. Get the stones. Cool. Couple of extra stones there is nice. But yeah, this is a 4-star difficulty. I guess it looks like what even is on 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so support memory boost has 3 on the lower stages. Training with Cybermen's 2, Speed Battle has 3 to 5, and then the Punching Machine is 2. Yeah, so the Speed Battle, okay, the Training with Cybermen and the Speed Battle and the Punching Machine, none of those events attack you. And then the support memory boost is a much lower difficulty event because it's all free-to-play cards that you're using, so the power scaling of the event goes down a bit, so it makes sense why those ones are low. But yeah, basically all the challenge content is in here between 4, 5, and 6. I think that one should be lowered, based on what we've seen so far. I mean, maybe it'll get a little bit harder in these final couple of stages that we've got for it, but right now, it's just been so easy that, like, it feels like 3-star difficulty. It doesn't really feel like it's on the same level as something like, oh, well, I guess I should just go for 4s. Like some of these other, like the easy stages of the special battle were way harder than what we're playing now, right? The lower difficulty stages for the anniversary battles, way harder than what we're doing now. Super Battle Road, original Super Battle Road, definitely more difficult than what we're doing now, right? Yeah, even like the legendary events, for sure. So, yeah, interesting stuff. I think that's kind of a weird rating so far, but I guess we have yet to see the end of the event, right? That might change things. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and finish it up here. We hit that 10-minute mark, so we are good to go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.